Hi, what I'm going to go through with you today is the use of gears. So how to go up a gear and also how to go down a gear. Now most people are okay with going up a gear. Normally its indicators are when the engine's sounding noisy, or in more modern vehicles you get these little arrows that are pointing up now to give you a heads up of when to go up a gear. So we're going to go through a little bit of going up a gear, and then I'm going to go through going down a gear with you as well. Now we get a lot of pupils coming to our driving school asking for automatic lessons, and a lot of the time it's because they've had a bad experience with a manual instructor. Now I've heard it from instructors' mouths myself before, that there's a common thinking that we go down a gear to slow down, which we don't. We actually go down a gear to give us power to pull away again. I'll give you an example. If you ever watch Formula One driving, you know, you'll see the guys on the Formula One racing towards a bend and then they'll suddenly slow down. But one of the things that they're using to slow down is the gears. So what you'll notice is that as they approach the bend, you'll hear a very high pitch engine noise kicking in. And what they're doing is, yes, they're using the brake pedal, but they're using the gears to slow them down. Now obviously that's racing. In everyday driving you wouldn't want to do that, because one, your little 1.2 engine's not going to be able to handle it and you'll end up damaging your engine. But two, if you use the gears to slow down as well, your brake lights don't show. Obviously if you're pressing the brake lights they will show, but you'll slow down more than the person behind you would expect. So we go down a gear to give us power to pull away, not to slow down in everyday driving. So we're going to go out on the roads and I'm just going to talk you through the gears going up, obviously, but also why I'm going down a gear at particular speeds. And as I say, it's to give me power so I'm able to pull away after I've slowed down. So we slow down first using the brake pedal, and then we put the clutch down and choose the appropriate gear to pull away. So I'm just going to give you sort of 5-10 minutes sort of commentary of going up and going down a gear. I'm using the Porsche Carrera S today as well. One of the reasons for that is it's a very large engine. It's a very beefy engine noise as well. So hopefully that will help you watching today identify these engine noises as well. Okay, because the better you become with your engine noises of the vehicle, the more you understand how the engine works, how the vehicle works, and the more you'll be able to look after your vehicle with what we call car sympathy. So look all around me. Now you can begin to hear the engine sounding noisy, so that's my indicator to go up a gear. So I'm going to be turning right at the end of the road. So I'm not going to go up a gear here just because I know I'm going to need to slow down again. So I'm using the brake pedal to slow down, then I'm putting the clutch down, and then I'm choosing first gear. So hopefully you noticed there I didn't go into first to slow down. I used my brake pedal to slow down, and once I'd slow down to less than 5 miles an hour, then I went into first gear. Okay, looking clear. So I'm going to exaggerate the acceleration here just so you can see the engine. So now I'm going into second. When that engine sounds noisy, we go up a gear again. So I'm going to be approaching around about, at the moment I've just put myself into 5th gear, okay, to take the noisy engine away. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to brake gently, I'm turning right, and I'm continuing to brake. About now now I'm putting the clutch down, I'm checking the danger on the right, nothing there, so I'm going to go into third gear so I can pull away again. You might have noticed that I didn't go into fourth gear because I didn't need it. Anything when we're sort of slowing down to around 25-30 miles an hour, you want to use third gear. So again, we can hear the engine sounding noisy, so I'm going to go up a gear. Slow enough that I needed a gear change either, so I'm going to be turning left at this roundabout. So I'm looking to the right, this vehicle's coming from the right, so I'm going to slow down a bit more and then into second. Now you'll know if you've dropped down to the right gear because it should sound right. An indicator that you've gone down a gear too early is the car will suddenly pull back. And I'm going to give you an example shortly. I'll make sure there's nobody behind me when I do it. Car's pulled out in front of me here, so if I go into second now, fourth to second, hopefully you heard the engine noises rev quite high there, and you might notice my body sort of lurched forward a little bit. They're all indications that I've gone down a gear too early. Obviously I did check what was behind us there, but if there was a vehicle behind us there, that might have surprised them as well. So I'm going to be turning left here. So I'm in fourth at the moment, I'm looking to the right, all big roundabouts are generally third gear if it's clear. Okay, so I did go to third there, then someone come at short notice, it's quite a blind roundabout, so I've then dropped down from third to first. So I'm in second at the moment, we can hear that engine sounding noisy, so I'll go up a gear again. So I'm in third, engine's beginning to sound noisy again, so we go into fourth. Approaching a roundabout shortly, so obviously I'll check my mirror and turn left. So again I'm using this brake pedal first, I'm not changing gear yet, it's quite a blind roundabout this time, so again shall I say. So I'm in fourth, I'm still braking, then clutch down into third and then I can pull away. Your speed is dictated on what you can see, and then after you've slowed down, that will determine your gear change, and you want to make that gear change before you pull away. If you pull away in a too high gear for the speed, for example, if you slow down to 10 miles an hour and then you go to try and pull away in third, the car will judder and it will feel very sluggish and you may even stall. And obviously the dangers of that is you could end up stalling on the roundabout, or even if you stall just before, you could get hit from behind. So I'm going to follow the road ahead. I'm in third gear at the moment. And then my clutch goes down because this lorry is pretty slow. I'm going to wait for my gear, there's a vehicle coming, so it's third to first. So if you find yourself slowing down to less than 5 miles an hour, then you want that first gear. You don't want to be going into first gear at 10 or 15 miles an hour because again you'll get that pulling feeling. On your test that would just be a minor fault, but if it's excessive, for example you've gone into first gear at 40 miles an hour, then that would be seen as a serious fault, possibly dangerous if there was a vehicle behind you following close. So I'm in third gear here, and I can't make any more progress because the vehicle's in front. So at this point, I'm just going up a gear to take the noise of the engine away, but also to use less fuel. third gear. The engine's beginning to sound noisy again, so I'm in third. So what gear am I going to need? Yeah, it's fourth. I've got a 30 mph sign coming up shortly, so I'm just going to check my mirror. I'm going to brake. I'm in fourth at the moment. Now you can cruise at 30 miles an hour in fourth if you feel comfortable with that in most vehicles. So what you've got to do is listen to the noise of the engine more. And as I say, that's called car sympathy. If you listen to the noise of the engine, that will tell you what to do. Obviously, the more car sympathy you apply to your vehicle when you're driving, you'll look after it longer and the car will look after you. So I'm going to be turning right here, so I'm going to check my mirrors. Slowing down, remember I'm in fourth at the moment, I'm slowing down to around 10 here, so I'm going to jump my gears, clutch down fourth to second, and I'm bringing that clutch back up again. Now road humps, depending on your vehicle, will determine what gear you want to use. Now because this vehicle's quite low, and it does feel a little bit nicer going over these in first gear, but if I go into first gear too early now, again you can see the effect, the car pulls back. Even I was only doing 10 miles an hour there, but it still had that that sort of pulling feeling. Obviously the vehicle slowed down more than I needed to, and suddenly too. So I'm in second gear at the moment, check my mirror, I'm coming off the gas, I'm going to brake just before the road hump, I'm into first gear. Remember last time I went into first gear too early and it pulled back, so you're changing gear just before the road hump normally, and that is because you've slowed down and now you need power to pull away. I'm going to give you another example, nobody's behind me, but I'm going to slow down into second. I'm in second, shall I say. Can you hear that juddering? And then if I pull away in second, it's a little bit sluggish. A bit more of an extreme in third gear. So if I slow down for this road hump in third, nobody's behind me, so I'm okay to give this demo. Can you hear that juddering? And the car's struggling. And then if I try and pull away in third, I haven't got much power. Obviously there was no emergency there to pull away, but on roundabouts it's imperative you have that right gear so you can pull away quickly in case something comes around all of a sudden. Road hump here. I'm going to just plop it into third, and then I'm going to slow down and then clutch down. I'm waiting, I'm not going to use second, it's third to first, and first gear is the appropriate gear at 5 miles an hour to help me pull away. So hopefully you can see and understand now that we're not using these gears to slow down, it's to give us that power to pull away. And if you don't drop down a gear and you try and pull away in a high gear after slowing down, you could end up stalling, or at least moving away very sluggish, and in certain situations that could get you into trouble, especially on roundabouts.